scared to leave you, but I know I need to. I know I need to. I'm scared to leave you, but I know I need to. I know I need to. I know I need to. I need to set you free. Move on with your life, just let you be. Holding hands in the back of an SUV. Ain't nobody else like an SUV for you. I bleed for you. I'm on 10, fuck that, 15 for you. I love you, but I love my freedom too. I know what I must do, but I'm really just scared to leave you. But I know I need to. I know I need to. I know I need to. I need to set you free. Move on with your life, just let you be. Holding hands in the back of an SUV. And there ain't nobody else like an SUV for you. I bleed for you. I'm on 10, fuck that, 15 for you. I love you, but I love my freedom too. I know what I must do, but I'm really just scared to leave. I wanna be alone more than ever. Less free time, more endeavors. Less romance, more get cheddar. Some say both, I'm more instead of. We've been better. I can't afford any more vendettas. Some feed off it, I'm more get fed up. Some sheep-esque, I'm more trendsetter. I can't adore any more antennas. I'm overly in tune, I'm overstimulated, I'm over me and you. I'm overeating too, I'm drinking again. I'm outside the house, I'm linking with friends. You found me at the end of peak in a sense. My love is dried up like ink in this pen. And now that I'm thinking again, I'm not scared to leave you, cause I know I need to. I know I need to. I know I need to. I'm not scared to leave you, cause I know I need to. I know I need to. I know I need to. I need to set you free.
What is up? What is up, peacemakers? It has been a minute since I have done an episode of Esports and Gaming Tonight. If you're part of the channel, you probably see me do a few different things, a few different shows. So I have the SFL Night Show where I'm talking to my SFL football buddies about things that are going on over there. I'm a football player, like I'm quarterback. Also, I'm co-owner of the Arizona Scorpions. So it's like I'm avid fan of sports. I'm a member of multiple leagues, especially I was a member of Big Head Baseball, but they kind of shut down. But I'm doing like getting into soccer, getting back into soccer, and I'm also doing hockey and I'm doing wrestling. So it's a lot of things that I'm into, I like to do. But I find it interesting because people stream, people game for a different reason. Sometimes it's to escape the world that's around you. Sometimes it's to make money. You know, you want to make some money if you're going to be spending your time doing it. At least you want to try, right? It's important to know what you're going into it for. And I like to get up with streamers, esports, league owners. If you have like your own league out there and you want to promote it, give me a shout. You can hit me up in Discord and I'll be happy to just put your comment in the chat, like once the show is ended. Hey, I want to hook up with you, and I'll be able to interview you too, and kind of get your name out there as best as I can, But I think if we work together, we can all grow together. So I'm bringing up a newfound friend of mine, Mr. Anonymous AR. He is Twitch streamer as well, extraordinaire amongst other things. But I actually found him. Actually, how did we find each other, Anonymous? Because sometimes fate brings people together for a reason.
You have some issues? Yeah, now I ran into the issues. What is going on?
All good. Well, while you're doing that, I will go ahead and Luke made it happen. Luke made it happen first on the scene. I appreciate you. All of the emotes. I am streaming this on both Twitch as well as YouTube. So we'll be able to get supports from both avenues. So let's see if he's ready yet.
What happened? It was just working.
So are you still hooked up to OBS?
No, I took my camera off OBS.
Still OBS?
Oh, never mind. I know why. This is gonna be funny. Okay, so hi. Maybe that's why you couldn't see me. I thought it was technical difficulties. No, it's a man-made difficulty. So that's on me. I
Hey,
do apologize about that.
hey, man, it happens. It happens, man. There's been plenty of times where I was muted, having a full conversation, and nobody heard anything I just said. So I get it. I get it. Well, welcome to the show, Anonymous. Can you tell me and just remind me how did we even meet each other? Because it's like we became instant friends and we having these conversations and things like that, but I forgot how we even met.
I'm not even sure how it. I don't even know because I know I followed you, but I don't know if I was going through like because sometimes I randomly go look for just different streamers and just click on different things and just see the vibe, and that's probably how it happened. How I followed you in the first place, and then of course I swung back around and I remember the first conversation you were playing Red Dead. It was like very late, and yeah, Red Dead is a different story.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am Sellers is in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you for checking in. Silly Goose. Of course, hey, they had to give you, you know, that was going to happen, man.
Yeah, I knew they was coming.
Oh, and then Luke had a good point. You know, it was fate. That's all it was. Indeed,
Hey,
indeed. Sometimes you meet people. You're in
indeed,
someone's life for a purpose, usually. So
God will put people on your path for a reason that you don't know yet. You don't know why, but there's always a purpose for it. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, the purpose for our interaction tonight is for people to get to know who you are as a streamer, know why you stream, you know, and get people. I feel like sometimes streaming gets a stigma. You know, oh man, people just wanted to sit there and play games all day and just get paid. But I mean, I guess some people do. You know, some people just don't want
some
to deal
people
with it.
definitely do.
Right. You know, but I don't think that that is everyone's reason, and to generalize it like that I think does it a disservice because people sometimes just genuinely want to entertain. So I want to know first before we get into all of that, let's give us some information about you that you want to share, you feel comfortable with, some interesting facts about yourself.
Okay,
Person.
well, for everyone that is in attendance, I'm Anonymous AR, hence the mask. Now I know this seems a little weird, but it's kind of the identity for me now. It's very strange. But fun facts about myself: I am Black and Samoan. Um, I'm from Arkansas, but Grandma stayed in Memphis, so there's
Oh,
a little Southern twang in me. If you depends on how I'm feeling, you can get Arkansas or Memphis. Just depends on the day how we feeling. Because I'm not even gonna lie, I can cuss you out like a sailor. And
I've heard, I've heard.
you've heard, okay. If you haven't heard, you'll find out. You'll find out. You'll definitely find out. Um, yeah, I moved to Arizona almost about a year ago, and it's been a journey. My eyes have opened wider because I'm out here alone. I've created relationships and things of that nature. So it's a blessing instead of a curse moving out by yourself. If anyone is thinking about that, of course, have some conversations with the good Lord and yourself before you take that jump. And then if you think you can do it, go ahead and do it. You know?
Indeed, you got to have a plan of some sort. You know, um, I was living in Georgia and moved to Arizona. You know, that hell of a trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, life was going through its ebbs and flows as it does. So had to go provide a better space and environment for my children to thrive in. You know, so I get that. You know, that fresh start, and it could be very scary. Like my first year here, I was so scared because I didn't, like you, didn't have anybody. I had my friends, people that I knew, but they stayed like an hour away from me. So building relationships and having the courage to even go out and say hi to some people sometimes, especially when they don't look like you,
Yeah, that's one
can
of them.
be
Yeah, that's
that can be a little daunting, because you don't know how you're going to be perceived. And I have my big afro over here. They be like,
yeah,
oh, so you this, you that. No, I'm just allowing the hair that grows naturally from my head to just be here instead of pressing it or hiding it under a wig or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. You know.
yeah.
So,
I
but I
didn't
get
even
that.
have anybody out here actually. I just jumped and did it. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't have nobody.
Okay.
Shout out to Celis. I met him over the course of streaming. He was out here. And that was the first time I met somebody during the time that I was out here. Like we connected instantly, and today I can call him one of my brothers. So
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, how? What? Why do you find streaming? Why do you stream? First off,
why do I stream?
yes.
I stream now because one thing I want to say, the internet is endless. There's infinite things you can do on the internet, and coming to streaming not only has shown me that there's more to it than just sitting here gaming, playing with friends. There's actually people around the world that will love you and speak to you more than people you share blood with. And streaming it brings me joy. It actually warms my heart. Um just because some of the people I've met over the course of this time are amazing people, and without the streaming platform, the ability to stream, I would have never came across them.
Mhm.
So there's that aspect, and then there's also younger people that come to my stream for their daily entertainment. Um, and that means a lot to me because not only does someone want to watch me, they could be trying to escape what they're going on at home, and I'm bringing that to the front of their door or to the front of their screen, technically, because I once was just a person on the sideline watching in, and there were individuals that helped me through a dark time, um, through a really dark time. I don't even want to think about it realistically, but because of those people, I was able to start streaming and do the exact same thing for others.
All right. What's some of the games you like to stream? Your favorites?
Favorites. Okay, so I started off just playing NBA 2K. Shout out to my NBA 2K players. But slowly I've progressed into MLB. Of course, I love story mode games like Red Dead, God of War. Of
Mhm.
course, gotta love Spider-Man. Call of Duty is starting to become one of them. Also Fortnite. Believe it or not, I just started playing Fortnite like a year ago. I never played it beforehand. Shout out
Okay.
to my guys that got me playing that. Yeah, I'll really play any game. Almost any game. I'm not gonna say any game because you could present me a game and I'd be like, that ain't even my cup of tea. Unless it's free.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Can't be
Trash.
spending money on games that you're not even gonna like. Um,
I'm telling you.
but just any game because I just enjoy, especially if it's a multiplayer game. I enjoy interacting with other people, and it's always a good time when you're playing games with people and friends.
Do you feel burdened at times um, with being a content creator? Like when you may not get the views that you feel like you should have, or maybe not the interaction from the crowd and things of that nature, or do you? How do you feel about that?
in the beginning, it did kind of mess with me a little bit because I'm like, am I not entertaining? Are the games I'm playing not worth watching anymore? Um, but as time, went on, I understand that people have lives. If I have X amount of followers, that doesn't mean X amount of people are going to show up because time zone is a thing. Families are a thing. Um, the one of my followers could be streaming themselves. They have their own type of thing going on. And I understand that life goes on no matter what you expect of it. So I always say, if God willing, people will come in. And regardless of what they're going through that day, I hope I make their day better. But I just hope that they receive the bountiful blessings that they can.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, Luke made it happen, says his streams make my day better, especially because he's my best friend. Besides the girl, of course. You have to make sure you put that in there, Lord.
Yes. Okay, Luke. Luke and Gabby. I love them to death.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So what made you come up with the persona of covering your face and going anonymous instead of being one of these content creators that just hook it up and go?
So I came up with the idea because at the time, I was with my fiance and I was like, I still want to pursue. We were talking about dreams. He wanted to be an author. I wanted to be a content creator / streamer. And I was like, I know if I was given the opportunity, I could make it to the. But seeing how celebrities are harassed and can't do anything at all, I was like, if I can make it to the top in a mask, that means I can go outside and live a normal life.
Yeah.
But as I'm getting closer to realizing, like, I want to go to DreamCon, they're not letting me in with this on.
Well, they gonna be getting that rod to play. Like, hey.
So I kind of ran into that snag, but honestly, at some point I probably will come out of the mask. The other reason is
It's hot.
No. This is actually a thin mask. The original mask was actually very hot. It was thick. It was very thick.
We in the desert, man. You out here with that mask?
I can go outside with this on. Like, we can go play basketball. What you want to do? But so for it was where I was from. Growing up, I seen a lot of fake love from people I went to school with and also family. But I wanted something that was mine. I didn't want them. I think the only people in my family is my little brother and my mom. They are the only people in my family that knows that I do this. Because I just didn't want to deal with that burden of everyone asking for help after not even associating with me while I was a kid. All of a sudden you want to be buddy and you need assistance with this, or, oh, that's my cousin. Now you're trying to leech on to what I got going on. See you, Luke. Get the job done. We'll catch you later on tonight. I seen that. I just wanted something for me, and I wanted to see how far could I go with a mask. Honestly, I didn't think I would make it this far. But again, God did. God willingly. I'm going now, and I'm continuing to go up. So it's truly a blessing to be able to do this.
It is. And there is a mystique to it. You know what I mean? Everybody want to know what you look like. You know how you have the VTubers, which you actually have a really good one. I like that one. All the VTubers, they just use their voice, and that mystery, because everybody wants to know, okay, what does he look like? Who is he? So, I mean, I get that, and I do also understand like that fame and notoriety type deal where you just can you imagine me and Michael Jackson? You can't even go outside of your house. Well, rest in peace, Mike. Man,
That
man,
was
this
a
is
I ain't
oh,
gonna lie,
man.
that was a messed up time when Mike passed. Because the night
Man.
before it happened, we were watching me and my cousins, we were watching a YouTube video of Usher, and one of my cousins said uh Usher could not beat Mike in dancing, even if he was dead. And my mama picked me up that morning, and that was on the radio. I said, "Huh?" I said, I don't speak like that no more." Mm-mm.
Well, the night before, I was at a Stevie Wonder concert, my very first concert, like ever. I had never been to any other concert before in my entire life, and that was my first one, right? So jamming out, cool. Next day, he dead. What the hell happened? Then the day after, that's my birthday. So I'm always
Oh
gonna
my god!
remember he passed right before my birthday.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, come on, man. But it's but I can imagine I can't imagine, but I can the what he had to go through. Just being able to walk outside just to get a breath of fresh air. Somebody see him, oh, it's over. You
Yeah,
can't walk outside and just simply walk down the street to go to the park or you go grocery shopping or get some gas without somebody. Oh, oh, I see you, bro. I see you too. Hi. You know, at a certain point, you're gonna be like, all right, man. Like I'm human, just like you. The only thing that separates me from you is my bank account. That's it. I put my pants on the same way. I eat
mm,
food just like you. We breathe the same air, drinking. So it's like the fandom, while it's welcomed, can also when it turns like that, yeah, you're ready to give it up, you know. So
for
I
sure.
get that, but then again, on the other hand, I've always been told like if you like hide your face or if you just do audio only, you know, you would get more views if you just went out there and people just see who you are. So either way, you're gonna be fine because you're gonna be transitioning over to that at some point. But this works for you, then do your thing, man. I just be concerned about you being out there, and it's 115 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's like I said. Even though I do wear this mask, of course, everyone that surrounded me knows my personality. And I guess that what keeps people coming along.
Indeed, indeed. So, what are some of your goals? But while we're getting ready to close in a little bit, I got a couple more questions for you. I just want to know what are some of your goals as a streamer and in life?
Uh, I think this is mostly everyone's goal. If it's not, then that's okay. Buy my mama a house. That's always been number one for me. But for me, for myself, um, I want to reach 100,000 followers. Uh, I just want to be able to connect with genuine people at this point. It's not even about the money. The money is nice, of course, but it's not the main focus for me anymore. Now, when I was 18, yeah, I want to get paid to play the game. That's all I want. It's money in my pocket. But now it's more so I want to help other people grow and just enjoy life. Because the people that you find over the internet, they're just amazing. And being able to share genuine moments with them is like no other.
I agree. I agree. I've had some of my best friends, and some of the best conversations with people that are not even same state, not even
Yeah.
same country. Because we have in my football league, we have people that are in Hong Kong, they're in Australia, that are
Wow.
in London, and we're all, fellowshipping and congregating together. And it's nice being able to have a melting pot of people and you break down some of those stereotypical walls, because I can ask you instead of just listening to what we're saying over here and what you've been fed for so long. I'm just gonna ask you, yo, so I heard it was like this over there, like in London. I hear y'all eat baked beans with everything. And they'll tell me, yeah, actually we do. I'm like, dang, man, with everything? breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's all
I
right.
actually seen
So
a video the other day where they put beans on a burger, and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why?
I think they got a surplus of beans over there, brother. I don't know what they everything breakfast. They do the English breakfast with the grilled tomatoes and the blood sausage and the, like links and eggs. It's like and the beans. It's always gonna be the beans.
Yeah, the
But
beans, they're always gonna be there.
but just to be able to connect with just people, from your neighborhood and across the world, you know, as a content creator, that is a responsibility. You have you have the ear and the attention of people. And what are you feeding them? Are you bringing them down? Are you giving them food for nourishment? Are you just being the entertainer? It just depends on what you do. And when you are a content creator or a streamer and you want to make a positive difference, that's something that you definitely have to decide upon. And I think that you definitely have a great following, because when I was watching your streams, I do see when you're on Twitch, you hit everybody up and you say, hey, this person over here is doing this. Like, you'll have about 4 or 5 different screens up and you'll be able to show everybody doing different things. So I thought that was cool, you know. And you just hit 100 people in your Discord.
Yes,
Congratulations on that, man.
thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel like even though I might be playing the game, of course some of you might have seen me playing baseball. I'm still supporting people on my other screen. And so when I'm like, okay, it's a lot of stuff going on. Let me figure out what game I'm gonna play. Let me showcase other people. So like I said, I wanna see everyone eat, everyone grow, but supporting people is a big thing because I never received the proper support when I was younger. Like I said, from my family and the peers around me.
Gotcha, man. Well, it's good that even though you did not receive that, you're able to give it. So
Certainly.
it's within you, and it's much appreciated. I wanted to ask you, what are some of your worst games that you play? What are some games that you know you're just not good at?
Uh, what am I not good at? Okay, what am I not good at, or what am I developing in? Is the question.
Both.
Okay, I'm still developing a little bit in Fortnite. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite enough. What games am I not good at? I don't think there is any. Okay, I know one. UFC. UFC
Oh
4 and
yeah.
5. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna put me in a headlock and then kick me in the face with your feet. We're not doing that. I think that's disrespectful. Um, and then you got the audacity to say good game. No, fuck you. Fuck you. No. You just put your big toe in my ear. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, oh my God! I just saw my friend lose. Well, he won the fight and he lost the fight. Pretty much the same way, man. Hey, it happens, man. You live by the foot, you die by the foot. I guess. I don't.
Uh
All right, man. Well, it was very, very good catching up with you. Now, you said that you had a couple questions for me that you wanted to ask. Maybe I think your chat was
yeah. Yeah.
interested.
Oh, Sellers came in in my chat and said college football. Yeah. I'm not good with Madden or college football. I actually didn't play college football or Madden for a long time. So
Mm,
that's probably why. Now, when it comes to controlling my player and
mm.
being a wide receiver, yeah, I'm good there. But controlling the whole team, trying to figure out the layout, yeah, no, they got that.
Work in
Um,
progress.
yeah, we working. We working. But yeah, my chat. First, I would ask, can you introduce yourself to my chat? Of course, I told them you're the lovely AJ, but of course, they want to know who you are.
Hey, like you said, AJ, I have been a content creator since 2018. I have on Anchor, Spotify. You can find my stuff on there. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. I have 360 shows that I have done since that time. I do a show every week. There are sometimes if I miss a week, I double up to make sure that I make up for those weeks. I also cook, so I do like little cooking streams here and there, showing people how to do little things. Sometimes I'm experimenting and trying to figure out stuff on my own, and either messing up or making it great. It's gonna be one of the two. Um, and then of course this particular esports and gaming podcasts that I do for other leagues that I'm in that are not SFL, Simulation Football League related, or like a cooking stream. There's another podcast. Excuse me, I have something in my eye and that sucks. Um, I also have another podcast that I do called AJ and Bo Knows Everything, where we just ask each other outlandish questions, and then we try to figure out the answer either on our own or we look it up, things of that nature. Sometimes it could be a volatile situation depending on what the question is,
Yeah.
but then usually we're good. But I am a mother of two. One's graduating high school, the other one's still in elementary, so I'm kind of both ways. I am 41. Well, I will be 41 in June. Well, this month. So I'll just go ahead and call it. Um, I play the flute. So I
Ooh.
was in, yeah, I play the flute. I played the flute since fourth grade, and I play by ear. So if I hear a song in about maybe 2 or 3 days, I can actually have it so I can play with it, play the song.
Wow.
Um, I cut highlights for this. Well, I used to love that. That was my favorite thing until they got somebody else to do it for them. But they would ask for volunteers to cut football highlights. Um, I used to make our own highlights for the team. Used to make graphics. Um, I do a lot. I do a lot of little things, and that's just within this whole like kind of virtual world. Um, so you know, I try to pick safe ways to spend my time. And I think being at home in front of your computer, especially nowadays, is probably one of the safest things you can do.
Indeed. Amen. Amen. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. I tell my mom that all the time. That I'm not outside in the way. I'm out the way.
Indeed. Indeed. Just be out the way.
Um, Chat, did y'all have any questions? Let me know. I did have a question. Um, I know we still trying to understand how we came across each other or how did we end up here. But what about my presence or energy made you say, okay, I can rock with this person?
Because you're on positivity, and that's what I'm on.
That's what I live by: peace, love, and positivity. So,
Usually I'm saying peace and love in my own servers and stuff like that. So when I saw
yeah.
that, I mean, because people are not, it depends on if you are trying to um just be genuine or if you're just trying to be something else. And people can tell that. And you are a genuine person. You can tell that from your streams, how when you get mad, you start cussing, just like normal. If it's a situation where people have gifted you something, things like that, you have gratitude and you have genuine gratitude for people just being in there. It doesn't matter if it was one person that came to join you or if it was about, 100. It doesn't matter. You seem to be, at least from the streams that I have been privileged enough to be a part of, you seem to be the same way. You seem to be consistent. That's what I appreciate.
Thank you. That's good to know. That's what I try to. I'm even though I'm anonymous, I'm going to be myself all the way through.
Hmm. And people gravitate towards that. I mean, some people like the fake stuff, but real recognize real. And I think you are appreciated when you can be authentic and who you are because you don't have to constantly put on a mask. Well, You do kind of, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to put on a persona every time. You're just being yourself. And that's what I like to do. I am myself. Who you see here, the craziness, the concern, the loving, all of that is who I am. And it's gotten me where it is. And another thing too, when people say, "Oh, I need all these followers," and you trying to do that, yeah, you should build slowly, because my thing is Jesus only needed 12 to make a huge difference, and he's been well known for centuries,
Yeah.
decades. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can make a difference with what you have, and I think that's important for any content creator, especially when you have those days when you're feeling down. Like, am I enough? Yeah, you are, and you're making a difference for somebody. So, yeah, right.
Yeah. I tell people that all the time. If you wake up in the morning, it's a good day. You
Yeah.
might be stressed, but you're still blessed.
Indeed, you wake up today, it's a good day, and you choose to have, make it what you do, make it the day you want to have, because a lot of things can happen to you.
Yeah. A lot of things can go left, even though you want to go to the right. So
Yeah,
you take it day by day, step by step, but walk by faith, not by sight.
yeah. I don't have no AC in my car right now,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
but I'm not stressing about it either. Because guess what? We're having some pretty good days right now, so I'm blessed in that regard. I just go when I can. I'll fix it when I do. We're gonna be all right.
Amen. Amen.
So it's about, you can concentrate on the negative stuff that happens to you, and you can dwell in that, or you can try to make the best out of it, because things are going to happen to you. Period. You can't live life without something happening, but it's how you respond to it
Mm-hmm.
that builds your character and allows you to keep going on. So,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Anything else you needed? Anything else you want to know?
No, that is all for right now.
Okay. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you for hanging out and for sharing, what you do with us, and, the impact that you make, and I do wish you the best, and I'm hoping that, your streams continue to grow, and you go where you want to go.
Yeah. Hopefully I can. God willing.
Indeed.
But I
Indeed. Yeah.
appreciate you having me, of course.
Yes, sir. And hey, bring, next time you come on, if you have some interesting news, whenever you want to take that mask off and do a reveal, I'll be happy to I'll be happy to facilitate that. And anybody else that's streaming out there that you see, that wants to be on and, kind of share their story, I would love to have them too.
Of course, I will let the community know.
All right, then. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed the stream. Let us know in the comments section. Let us know in the chat how you feel. Don't forget to say your goodbyes. And I'll be seeing you sometime soon. Hopefully another one of these Esports and Gaming Tonight with AJ podcasts. Anonymous, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. All right, y'all. We are out. Have a good one.
Piece of me, piece of mine, took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow, so for sure, brand new world. That's just for me and my boy. Keep secure, 4x4, G6 bleep up on my hand. I'm no friend, pay for keys and paper saving me. In the back when the windows turn, yeah, cause they know too much. Yeah, they know too much. Tryna come take from me. And my 40 they don't miss. They ain't even thought this far. They never question me, yeah. Just like I know. Made room for you. You got me off for sometimes. I'm just reaping what I sow. So for sure, brand new hoe. That's just for me and my bro. Keep secure for the fall. G6 deep up on my hands. I'm no friend. Pay for keys, can't pay for 10.